Some say, deep in the Brown County woods, on a very tall peak, are ancient ruins made by an unknown people. Known locally as Browning Mountain, legend has it that it's the Indiana version of Stonehenge. For certain, it's the site of strange and unexplained happenings. No one knows who built it, and if the stories are true, it was already here in the early 1800s, well before the first pioneers. It's not easy to find, nor easy to reach. Getting there is half the adventure, if you dare take the challenge to explore Browning Mountain. To get there, you pass the infamous and haunted Story Inn. It's about 4 miles to Browning Mountain. When you get close, you'll see a memorial on your right, dedicated to the lost town of Elkinsville. The entire area was bought as a massive land purchase for construction of Lake Monroe. Families, houses, and businesses all disappeared as if they were never here. This is a ghost town, but to say it's uninhabited is an insult to the few that remain, and perhaps the spirits that have never left. Ominously, the sign says, "May our enchanted valley give you peace." When you reach the split, go left on Combs Road and cross the bridge to the trailhead, pass one house and park on your right. The trailhead on the right, in between the wood fence, looks deceptively easy. It is not. The summit is 928 feet. If you're not in good physical condition and don't have good hiking footwear, do not attempt this climb. It's very steep and very slippery, both going up and coming back down. Trip and slip hazards are everywhere. Some have said it's a 15-minute hike, but that estimate is for athletic types. The path is often confusing and difficult to follow. One couple I met were lost over 2 hours, and evening was approaching. You do not want to go down Browning Mountain at dark. You probably don't want to be here at dark either. Cell phones don't work here. There is no signal. You're totally isolated from the world you know, and belong to this one while you're here. You have been warned. The fall scenery at Browning Mountain is truly enchanting. Leaves gracefully fall to what Native Americans consider holy ground. Eventually, the trail comes to a plateau. When the trail splits, go right. By the time you think you've taken the wrong way, you'll see stones on the side of the summit. The stones are in a semicircle, and there's a place in the center for a fire, or maybe an offering. The stones have been cut and placed, but by whom is unknown. Early settlers reported a stone wall that was over 3 feet tall. It resembled a castle fortification and went along Browning Mountain some distance. For a fact, These stones have been worked with tools. Some have suggested it was the work of a much earlier civilization. In 1875, Indiana State geologist John Collette surveyed the site. Afterward, he wrote, "Grand cubes, 3 by 4 feet, and pillars, 3 by 4 by 20 feet long, ready squared and dressed as from a giant's workshop, are scattered along the crest of the hill. You'll see what looks like large columns laying on their sides, as if a large Stonehenge-like monument has fallen over time, and these are the ruins." Some experts say that the stones are here naturally, while others claim that this type of limestone is only found in a quarry 80 miles from here. That alone has created rumors of the supernatural and magic, perhaps even witchcraft. To this day, Native Americans consider Browning Mountain a holy place. They even ask the spirits permission to even climb it. They speak of a spirit guardian of immense power, a keeper of the mountain that dwells here, some kind of a watcher that sees everyone that comes and goes to the summit and punishes those that dishonor it. When people have tried to remove the stones and use them for building projects, freak accidents have happened. These resulted in the mysterious death of several men, and the project was ended. In another story, 2 hikers came here on a sunny day. As they were talking and joking around, they turned around to see an old Indian sitting on the rock. He looked to the sky and said, "Looks like rain." At that moment, a deluge of rain fell upon the 2 men, though it was sunny the moment before. The Indian vanished, and they did all they could to get off Browning Mountain. Struggling with the rain and the slope down, they barely made it out alive. Paranormal investigators have come here to take EVP readings. They've recorded mysterious voices, some even saying, "Leave." Sensitive people have came here and have felt sacrifices and a disturbing, dark past. It's easy to spook yourself if you're up here alone, thinking of the supernatural, spirits, or guardians from the beyond. In fact, as I was editing, I swore I saw someone in the distance wearing a dark, sinister cloak. My mind wandered to tales of the guardian, the keeper of the mountain, and evil spirits that are said to roam this place. Upon zooming in, it was only a tree, an optical illusion, a figment of my enchanted imagination. Is this an ancient religious site with a history of strange rituals and magic? We may never know. For certain, it's a question mark in just one paragraph of Indiana's unknown past.